I think it's about time we address the blocky elephant in the room. The Minecraft movie trailer finally dropped. After months of leaks, we talked about this on like episode 4 of the fucking
Reddit
podcast.
Posts on that shit.
Yeah. And finally it dropped, and it looks amazing. It looks great.
Amazingly terrible.
Exactly.
Why do the mobs have teeth?
Why the fuck did they show that llama?
It looks
for
so bad.
long?
I don't know. It's so funny. I don't know.
I would have preferred the Jason Momoa golem to the actual shit I saw.
It looks like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
It does.
Like it looks.
No, it's one of those memes when you were a kid. It's like, this will be Minecraft in 2015.
Yeah. It literally looks like some shit that it looks like a higher budget Smosh skit. Like it does not look like a real fucking movie. I'm happy with how ugly it looks. I'm very happy.
I wouldn't even be that like turned off by the art style, honestly, if there weren't like IRL people just in there.
That's what
Like it is so badly green screened.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do it like a CG animated movie in that art style, it's like fine. I can believe that's Minecraft. That looks like okay. It's like
But now you're
some
mixing
dude's
two
fucking
things.
no, but yeah, you put people in there behind the fucking green screen. It looks it looks worse than Quantum Mania.
And that's saying something.
It looks so bad. I thought Quantum Mania was like the low, but
I thought Love and Thunder was low.
Quantum Mania is lower.
I thought Love and
It
Thunder
is,
had better
yes.
effects than Quantum Mania.
Quantum Mania
I
is.
haven't seen Quantum Mania, so
It's pretty bad.
that's what Kang, right?
Yeah. It's definitely pretty bad.
And MODOK.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine if they had Steve in that art style though. That shit would not look good. Imagine him with those teeth.
Ew, why would you even bring that up?
Imagine that Steve picking up like a fucking carrot or a fucking piece of bread and eating it. Exactly. You know they fucking do that. I hope they do some shit like that with fucking Steve or or Jason Momoa.
I'm so mad that Jason Momoa is not Steve.
He looks more like Steve than Jack Black does.
Remember those like pictures I put in the group chat earlier? Like that is so cool. I would be okay with everything if like Jason Momoa was Steve. And he was just like a fucking jacked like dude in a blue t-shirt with like his fucking swords and his
hey,
like,
you guys
battle
lost?
scars and shit.
Follow me.
Well, I mean, like,
Hey, I am Steve. And then Jack Black's over here like, I am Steve.
he doesn't even look like. Why is Steve old?
It's just Jack Black in a t-shirt. They didn't do anything.
They sat in the writers' room like,
He
okay.
looks nothing like Steve. They didn't give him like, you know, like the new mustache or whatever the fuck they have on Steve now.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Steve is brown.
Yeah.
Steve's like a tan guy. He's not fair skinned.
Yeah.
They race swapped him.
They done
That's fucked
massacred
up.
my boy.
He's the protagonist of the highest selling game of all time, and they couldn't get his race right.
I don't think they
Damn.
cared enough.
They had Jason Momoa.
I don't think they cared
Jason
enough.
Momoa looks like Steve. As fucking funny as that is to say,
I don't
looks
think he
like
looks
Steve.
like Steve, but I could believe that's Steve. Like
Yeah.
you know how like you have the fucking game theory video where Matt Pat does the calculations of how like strong Steve is. He's fucking carrying like boulders and shit just in his pocket. That could be Jason Momoa.
Jason
Like,
Momoa looks like the old like fan art of Herobrine back in the day. Like he deadass
Yeah, this is
does.
a fucking
yeah.
edgy deviant art shit.
Yeah, exactly. If you gave him the white eyes, he would deadass look like the old fan art of Herobrine back in the day.
No, you're right. Everything about that movie triggered my flight or fight response, and I didn't even want to do anything. I just laid down and
I
died.
didn't know the uncanny valley could apply to animals until I saw that sheep.
Nothing about that movie made me happy. It what does that one lady say? This sparks joy. This does not spark joy.
I am so excited to see it because I know that movie's going to be terrible.
It's gonna be a
and
big
I am going to
stinker.
laugh my ass off. I'm going to be so happy.
I'm just waiting to see what the villagers look like, if there are villagers.
Ooh,
They're
probably gonna look
probably-
like
I
the
really
llama.
hope there are villagers.
They're probably gonna look like CGI
But why would you do that if Steve is a normal dude?
because they're weird. Why give them teeth?
Because they need to eat somehow.
They can eat without the teeth.
Exactly.
How?
That's not an issue.
How are you going to chew food?
I mean, not like logistically, but I mean, like when
You're
you
in a
animate it,
video
just don't
game
give them
world.
teeth.
Yeah,
it's like a cartoon. You don't have to animate teeth on them. Just have them eat the carrot without teeth.
No. They had to give them hair too.
That's cool.
you
I
know-
don't mind the hairy textures
Yeah.
like the creeper and all that. I think it looks cool and it's really fitting how it's like grassy.
Yeah.
You know, it like blends in with like the terrain and all that.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
the fucking why do the things need teeth? Like the piglins, that makes sense. They're pigs. Like that's like a characteristic of them.
Yeah.
But like, why? And if you're gonna give them teeth, why is it like realistic teeth where they have like grooves in between them? You couldn't have made it like cartoony where it's just like the, you know what I mean?
Some SoCal art student who was just like, you know what, guys, we need to take this movie seriously, and this was their idea of serious.
I do not think it was an art student. I think it was some fucking like
I'm-
70-year-old executive
I'm
sitting in an
saying
office.
SoCal art students to say like whoever was in like the creative room, they definitely like we need to take ourselves seriously the way like a college student who just got their first job would be like super on edge. Whoever it is obviously dropped the fucking ball.